Hi there, and welcome to Maths with Dan. For private tuition, my email will be in the description below. And let's get into the video. So I was asked by a subscriber who said, what are the predictions for A-level maths to come up in the exam and what to really focus on? Every single point I'm going to make, more or less, there's going to be a link to it underneath with what website to go to practice these, or a video, which I believe is really important and would help you guys. Alright, so here we go. The first one is algebraic manipulation. So for example, a lot of the stuff you learn from GCSEs, but like slightly harder, which what you'd expect in paper 1 pure. This is what we're mainly going over. Just solving equations and inequalities, factorizing expressions, and working with functions. So this is a big part. Everything I'm going to go through in this video is pure paper 1, and I think your first exam for this is around June the 5th, June the 6th. I'm not 100% sure. The next one is coordinate geometry. So for example, lines and curves, finding intersections, calculating gradients, distances, and solving geometric problems. That's a very big one, and I'll have a link in the comment section to questions like that. Also trigonometry, for example, trigonomic ratios, solving trigonometric equations, applying identities. You have to learn a lot of the identities, how to learn the identities, and the identities you have to learn. There will be a link in the comment box. Also differentiation. This is one of the main parts. You have to make sure you get your differentiation and integration down. For example, chain rule, product rule, quotient rule as well. So all these different rules you have to make sure you have literally off the top of your head. Any sort of question that comes up in differentiation or integration, you just need to know like very quickly. For example, like what is the maximum, what is the minimum, for example, like tangent to lines, for example, like just interpreting, being able to work it out and then describe what it actually means, finding, for example, the area under a graph with trigonometry. That is very important. Sorry, mate, I got just quite a lot of hay fever at the moment, so I'm just sniffing a bit. And then the next one is logs. Logs is very important, especially in paper 1. With pure exponential and logarithmic functions, you need to know the rules. For example, when the logs, for example, are minus, like log A minus log B is log A divided by log B, and like for example when you're adding, you're actually timesing. All the different rules of logs and exponential functions you have to know. There will be a link to that in the comment box. Sequences and series, so arithmetic sequences, geometric sequences. You need to know these. For example, different sort of questions you get, interpreting it, and really just working out how to do it. These ones aren't hard, but what you do have to do is with every single one of them, you pretty much do the same sort of thing. So as long as you get down quite well, you'll be able to answer almost any question when the exam comes up. Vectors, this is slightly harder. You can get some really hard vector questions, so and it'll come up and you literally have no clue how to answer it, even if you've done like a lot of them before. So properly focus on this if you want some of the higher levels, especially because there could be some really hard vector questions towards the end. And also proofs. Proofs is also very important. There's usually maybe like a 5 or 6 marker, maybe a little bit more, just one proof question. A lot of proof questions are very similar to the next. For example, if you see one of it, one sort of question, and you then get another one, it might be very similar, so you do the same sort of thing. So learn a few like of the sort of proofs and how to do this, and then you'll be pretty much set. So if you go through all these, there will be links under most of these in the description below. They're in the comment box. Then you should be fine if you go through these quite easily. For private tuition, my email is in the description, and yeah, that's it for today. Thank you.